welcome back, hunters! I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to our finale for our Hemmeldal Expeditions series, and our last episode of the first season of our Expedition series, too, in the Hunter Classic. So, we are still going to keep trying to target down and get our first Eurasian Lynx. We haven't really heard any calls from them at all, but we did find the one track of droppings, or like the one clue a little bit ago. So I'm going to go back to find those and then try to see if I can figure out like the track direction or where it was going from that. It's probably going to be pretty hard to do, but I think my mistake might have been not following up a little harder with having found that. So that's going to be our focus, is to go find that track, try to kind of survey around... Oh, hang on. What do we got here? Oh. Yeah, no, not really after fox. I mean, it's nice to hear, and it seems like the less you go just wildly shooting off your gun, the more animals there are around you. Who would have thunk wildlife doesn't like loud gunshot noises? Surprises me, but we've seen a lot of wildlife as we've been out trying to focus on the lynx, so hopefully, with that in mind, there's not going to be too much that'll like spook or scare it off. And I am going to apply more of our scent eliminator early, just so that way we know for sure if we are closing in, that's not going to be able to give us away. Okay, I feel like I've hit this track before, but let's still take a look and see. Okay, a red fox, so I think that was the one we spotted walking up and along. But where those droppings were, it was kind of like the crest of, like the forested valley leading upwards, so we should be towards it in a little bit here. And I think I am going to try going down into the really thick, dense area that we had spotted, or not spotted, but we heard the lynx that one other time. I know it's a very thin thread to be trying to follow along with, but I can't really think of anything else for picking up or going after. Reindeer? Yeah, we got reindeer track. And more reindeer tracks. Yeah, they don't really have a set spawn. Looking up for trying to figure out what the lynx like spawn patterns were. The reindeer just spawn anywhere and roam the entire map. They don't really have a set area, so anywhere at all you could encounter a few reindeer going through. This might have actually been the spot where the lynx droppings are. Nope, reindeer. Maybe it's also possible enough time passed that maybe the tracks despawned or the clue despawned. Because, yeah, it was somewhere around the crest around here. This might actually be a bit lower than where it was, too. We got ourselves back up into high ground, but I don't know if it was this far up or not, and I don't see the X on the map anymore, so it is possible it despawned. Well, that's okay. We kind of, even without finding the track again, I still can follow the same strategy I kind of had in mind, which is going down into that forest area. It's definitely going to put us at a disadvantage, but that might be what you kind of have to do to go after such a rare and elusive animal, is take a little bit of a disadvantage, but be smart and you can pull it out. Or you can pull it off. Yeah, we do have that loaded just in case. Not what I'm after. But there is wildlife down there. Actually, yeah, I can't really spot it because of how dense... I even shouldn't say it's dense, it's just that there's enough branches overlaying each other that we can't see through it. There is a track of something down here. So let's start going down into the valley and see. Just that roe deer. Although, see, I can't tell. I feel like this was too far for the droppings we had found, but... we'll just try keeping our eyes open for other unidentified tracks and take a look at them. Actually, it looks like it turns from pine grove into a birch grove or something with how the change is right there. That's kind of interesting to see. Maybe that's... actually, I don't know if the lynx would prefer to be in that. Like, it's kind of hard to say. Both the trees basically do have the trunks going up so far that I guess there's not really, like, any coverage or branches that would help hide their movements there. So I'm not sure exactly if there'd be an area or, like, a type of forest that they'd prefer over another. Either way, we'll just keep going down and... oh, hang on. Something... oh, just the moose. Okay, so we're on the trail of that, but that's not what we're after. But might as well just keep going and then see what we can find or come across. Yeah, that contamination in the north, or that mission there, that's a lot like the other tour missions we've gotten. It all just needs the specific, like, stop at this spot, then this landmark, and then a bunch of little easy criteria that, if you actually focus on doing the missions, take no time at all to do, but because I don't... oh boy, okay. We are close to one. Somewhere... I'm actually surprised how close we are according to the hunter mate. It's a bit further out. I don't know if I want to put down the collar, because I don't know if that would spook it or we're far enough out for it, but we gotta call. I don't see any sign of it, though. Okay. We have our chance. I don't think it's too close. I think if we just kind of wait and keep watch, we might see it pop out. Although it's probably not going to be like a fox and come rushing in. It's probably going to be slow and careful. And that I'm actually hoping more for. So that'll give us better time to see... there we go. Female? Male? What are you? Female. Yeah, like, look at the movement. You can tell that they made it a very cautious animal. But not cautious enough. that, ladies and gentlemen, is our first Eurasian Lynx. No, there you are. Okay, you're picked up. Let's go snag her. I wasn't expecting the call to be that close, but again, that's kind of like how the first encounter with our lynx went. Was surprisingly close for a call, but then very slow and careful. Oh, my bad. You could almost see the footsteps, or like the slow hold on before taking the next step, then take, then wait, take again. So they are very slow and deliberate if they are going to be called in. I'm just going to try to snag the clue there. Yeah, look at you. How do you score? Fair shot. Not very good, if I'm honest, but then again, I guess beggars can't really be choosers. So maybe I'll keep seeing if we can get maybe another one from this outing. And if I can, maybe I'll taxonomize a better scoring one, because I'm surprised for like how elusive the animal is to get that low of a GM payout. But there she is. Our first Eurasian Lynx. And did seem like the idea of coming to an area more suited for them did pay off, so we'll keep going down into this valley and just see if we can get lucky with any others. I know they travel solo and alone, so I'm not expecting to come across like a second one too soon. But maybe if we have some bit of luck, we can get a second one this episode. You just gotta be at the right place, the right time. And having some of the gear definitely helps you out as well. Yeah, maybe I'll try... actually, there is quite a bit before you hit the tower, so we could keep following along the valley for a while. Oh, a few tracks from something here. Might be ptarmigan, given the amount that's here. Oh, reindeer. Reindeer, and probably more reindeer. Yeah, more reindeer. Although there are some tracks here. What do we got? No, it's just more reindeer. Okay, so that's kind of the trio that I found up on... No, and a moose. Yeah, so that's kind of the trio that we came across the tracks of up top. Let's try following the valley right down. See if going down where we came up will help us get another lynx. I mean, we're at least not coming out with this empty-handed, which is nice. But it is still just one animal for 2 weekends. We'll see if we can get any more luck. Yeah, just slowly work down through this. Keep our eyes open for, well, not previously found tracks. Until we do find a lynx track, then we want to switch over, but this does seem like a good area for a lynx to kind of be prowling through. There's a bit more bush and scrub here to hide in. See this being a sneaky way to lurk around. I'm not sure if we just got a very poor one, considering, like, only 26 GM for it, or what, but, oh. Not really what we care about. Well, we'll just keep going along through this. I want to go slow just in case there's anything else, but maybe the call should have been a clue that that might not have been a good lynx. Because again, the higher scoring animals, I think across all species, the higher they rank, the less clues and hints they give you that they're actually out there. And it does kind of make sense. Like, if it's a high scoring animal, why would it be super noisy and you can easily track and find it? It does make too much sense gameplay-wise to have them like that, so I guess that call-out might have been a clue. One of the lower-scoring lynxes, but still nice to get one. Yeah, I'll just kind of keep going through the woods for a bit. Haven't seen any tracks or anything along here. But maybe it'll happen again where we'll just hear a call come out and we can work from that. I think they're pretty low population for, like, when you drop into a hunt, so it could be quite big distances between if you'll encounter any others. Not just for the sake of keeping our targeted hunt on track, and after what our target is, we'll just keep going about and see if we can find anything. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're getting pretty close to that area too where we had the lynx call go out from. I know I shouldn't fixate so much on that, but I'm running on very little for, like, input and interaction with lynxes. And I mean, come on, if you were thinking about it, this has to feel like perfect environment to come across them. A lot of tree trunks. Not what I'm after, but nice to hear there's some life out here. Dense forest, quite a few small shrubs, bushes or that. Very good area just to be sneaking and prowling along, looking out for prey. I'm kind of surprised that I haven't seen any tracks at all in, like, this valley area, though. Like, no roe deer. I guess technically we did find, like, the moose. Was it moose or something else up further? We had found a few tracks a little further up. No, actually, I think that's the moose track from what we just recorded for the call. So I don't need to investigate that. I should also just take quick checks towards, like, the sides and slopes and that, just in case. It kind of looks like we might get fog rolling in. Like, there are some weird patches almost around that. Makes it seem like there's weather on the way. Maybe I'll stand up to cover ground a little quicker. Again, right now there's no signs of anything being around us. There was the moose to the south, and I think it was a female roe deer to the north, but that was about it. And though I don't exactly want to scare a lynx, us going slow isn't going to get us anywhere too quick. So maybe we'll just try working for the tower that's right up ahead there and see if we get anything towards that. God, sometimes I swear it sounds like there's almost like a after step. Like we take a step and something else seems to. Oh. Just a female roe deer, but I don't want to try spooking her. Now, there is a male somewhere in here, too. God, yeah, this is like perfect lynx territory. Oh, was that movement from... That's probably the male that called out. Yeah, see, I don't think he's all that good scoring. Like, when we got a little flash of his silhouette, the antlers were barely visible. Oh, that's just the moose call again. I mean, I'm debating about getting this guy, but maybe I'll just leave him be. Oh yeah, he's got such tiny little things. It's not even like the 3 spikes that you see on them. It's just a 2. He's basically just good to be scared off. But we're basically being a lynx right now, just sneaking around, skulking about. Where'd he go? Yeah, see, he is so tiny. Although it sounded like... Okay, probably that was the female that was with him that we saw up on the ridge. So she was probably following him, and then spotted us and bolted. God, he's pretty dumb, isn't he? There he goes, finally. I was going to say, like, for as close as we were and making all that movement around, and even scaring the other off, it took him quite a while before he kind of picked up the clue and ran. Definitely glad I didn't decide to try taking him, because it might have been a waste of ammo for the little thing he was. Oh. This could be just the tracks of the male, but we'll take a look and see what this is. Just in case, because you never know. Oh no, it's probably roe deer. Yeah. Yeah, those droppings are definitely deer of some kind. Okay, but we'll keep going, maybe be able to hit the tower. And see if there's anything we hear along the way. I don't think we'll really spot tracks, or if we do, probably won't have the time to really follow up and try for anything. But maybe if we're lucky, we'll get another just like out of the blue lynx call. Like, we are coming to the tower, and sometimes it's almost like the towers have a opportunity tied to them. Like, certain animals almost seem to be focused around being in their area. So we'll just try to make it to it and see. But also take a look at what opportunities we can find, too. Like, what is this? Oh, roe deer. Oh, and something else. This is a different track. Oh, never mind. Just more roe deer. Speaking of, it is a male, and it is a different one than we've had so far. Yeah, I'm just going to try to get to that tower. Let me hit this first, though, because, I mean, I see the tower over there, but there are some tracks around here. Yeah, no, looks like this is just roe deer territory again. I was quite hoping maybe we'd get another lynx call or even find a track to go on, but I guess we can't complain too much because we did come out of this with something. We're not empty-handed leaving Hemmeldal. Might not have been a great scoring one, but it's still definitely an animal in itself that we can... I guess I will taxonomize it. Like, sure, it wasn't super high scoring or like big draw, but it is our first Eurasian Lynx. And it did take a bit of focus and thinking to try to get it, so I think I can be happy wrapping things up with knowing we did get every animal from the reserve. I'm trying to think. Have my expedition series all had at least one animal from every reserve taken in the series? I think so now. Because Timbergold, we got bighorn sheep, and we got the mountain lion, and I think I can't remember if I got the rock ptarmigans at all or not. I feel like I did, but I'm not certain there. White Rime Ridge, aside from the... whatever the geese were, we couldn't get them. Basically, everything waterfowl aside, I think we did get at least one of. And we'll just take a little peek out, but I doubt there's anything in the area. Yeah, I don't see anything. I mean, the towers are in some okay places to be set up. Like, if you were to want to set up here, you could easily put, like, an e-collar out in the field for the bobcats and just wait, or sorry, the lynxes, and then just wait a long time till it happens. But again, that's something not so good as a video series unless you're going to cut out a lot of the video just waiting around. But good as like a stream thing to do, because then that way you could just talk back and forth as you have that waiting to go off. Right now, though, looks like we got to the tower without much happening or around it. But I think that is at least enough of a... There's some satisfying conclusion to our Hemmeldal Expedition series. Thank you all very much for joining me on the series as it's gone along. I think Hemmeldal might be one of our more, like, middle-of-the-road in a way. There were certain maps and reserves I think were pretty good series, other ones not so good or could have been better. Hemmeldal, I think, was kind of like a middle-of-the-road in a way. Got quite a few species. I don't think anything really trophy-sized like some of our other outings, but still got to show off everything and came back with one of every animal we could. So again, thank you all very much for joining me on this episode of the series. If you have liked the Hemmeldal Expedition series, be sure to give a like. And thank you all for joining me on the Expedition series for the Hunter Classic. We've got another weekend just to kind of wrap up the Hunter Classic with our Magpie Goose return, enjoy a little lounging, and then after that we will start into the Way of the Hunter for the channel. take a look at another hunting game, how it stacks up, compares, go through like that. But thank you all so much. Until I do see you in the next video, episode, or series, Hunters and Survivors, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy hunting.